Thanks for staying with us. The need for the families to be aware and be sensitive of the dangers of irregular migration and human trafficking of persons were part of the summations by some stakeholders on how to combat the crime. Chuka Anwoha in this report examines efforts put in place to curb the menace of trafficking in persons.
Irregular migration and human trafficking have been a problematic and long-standing situation for our social, economic, and cultural society, limiting us as an entity. For these stakeholders, efforts to stem irregular migration and human trafficking in the country begin from the family angle, as parents must be sensitized of the dangers involved with granting consent for their wards to be trafficked by unknown individuals.
We find families that just feel that all that is important is about, oh, we are suffering in Nigeria, therefore we have to, our children, if we can't go, let's send our children out of this country, not knowing what awaits them in the country that they are going to.
Those that move victims and traffickers across road routes to the border areas in Nigeria, from where they are finally sold across the borders to Libya and then the Mediterranean Sea, where majority of our youths are currently dying. So our effort is to build the capacity of these drivers to understand the dangers involved.
Human trafficking is an international crisis, and it takes many countries and many organizations to fight it. And I think the effort today shows that there are many unique initiatives to get together and fight it.
The question will be, what role does the family play in facilitating the trafficking of victims? I think we have seen in many research that in some localities also the traffickers.
I don't see any reason why somebody will come and tell me, let me take your child to the city, I will take good care of her, and I will just hand over my child to him or her, not knowing him or her deeply.
Also, the need for stakeholders and agencies involved in the fight against this trafficking in persons to synergize among themselves, they say, will help in eradicating or reducing the situation to the barest minimum.
Because what we are seeing is that it's like we are having competition among these government agencies in terms of control of human trafficking and illegal migration. There is a lot. People want to say that let's take the credits.
The collaboration is working very well, but there is much to be done because some key stakeholders are not being carried along. For example, we have just identified these drivers. Drivers are a very major or important stakeholder in the fight against human trafficking. But for a very long time, they have not been carried along.
Preventing trafficking in persons is not the responsibility of one entity. It is the responsibility of what in IOM would call the whole of government and the whole of society approach. By that we mean every entity in government has a role to play.
We're still working hand in hand with NAPTIP too, to making sure that we bring back our girls that are trafficked.
The importance of a collective sensitization in preventing and combating trafficking in persons cannot be overemphasized. Chuka Anwoha, ITV News.